Awaken to play. Hopefully things are going well for you guys. As for me, welcome to the Gamer Man's Lounge. Okay, so our workers will be coming back from the vacation. We had to pull off an emergency filler vacation after dealing with an incident that affected the lounge from another city where the Labs Lounge outsourced division used to be, and because of that we had to basically go for a break to recuperate after the incident. But we will be going back to normal ASAP. However, I will go ahead and say, now, I will go ahead and explain myself first before I get into something, but that something I'm going to be talking about is going to be bad news. However, right now, I got to go take care of some things, and that's what's going on. Or you know what, better, I'll go ahead and add something before I decide to go ahead and get going. So what's going to happen here is that I'm basically going to go ahead and do some window shopping to basically show you guys where I'm trying to really get at, because there is some really alarming news as I noticed something. But first, I do want to go ahead and talk about what's been going on and what led to the discovery. And that's going to lead us into the window shopping, and it's going to lead us into what I found out. First off, we need a laundry day. Okay, laundry day. Laundry day has to happen. So I gotta get going. Okay, I gotta make sure I set my laundry day to every Thursday. Okay, if I haven't done my laundry yet, I go and do that, get that done, sorted out of the way, because you never know what could happen next. Eventually, I had to learn something the hard way, and yeah, get it done better than never. Okay, so I kind of make it a habit to do my laundry day at once a week. Normally I would do that every Thursday. There's a good reason why, to be honest with you here. Gotta make it a habit. Okay, we're almost to March. The weather's warming up again. We just had some winds kick in. Not serious winds, but there was a bit heavy wind, but nothing dramatic at the end of the day. So, yeah. So here is a really short story time, okay? So December 2024 and January 2025 were 2 disaster months in a row that I had to deal with. So because of that, I decided for February to just do my grocery shopping, and that would be it, and just worry about making content for the Gamer Man's Lounge. Now, I did make a couple of exceptions, because there would be something that would be, like, I guess you could say a good sale on a retro game. So I decided to go ahead and touch on it, since it had something to do with what I'm working on for Gamer Man's Lounge. Okay? I will go ahead and say future content will go ahead and explore more into something. Alright, enough teasers, but let's get right on going. So, I took on an experiment while I was at it, and I did find out something. I was really in not good footing. So, what was going to end up happening for March... Oh yeah, March is coming up by the time I'm recording this. So, I decided when March is about to come up, I need to think of a power play, but in the meantime, March is where I'm just going to go ahead and get a couple of retro games, a modern release, do my grocery shopping, and that's it. That's it. I'm just going to hold off and just focus on making content for Gamer Man's Lounge, and that's what's going to end up happening here. However, I do need to think of a power play, because I'm really not in good footing. However, I can't make the power play now or in March. I have to figure something out in April. So I decided to go ahead and, yeah, I came to that realization a hard way. There was a hard way I had to come to that realization. Okay? But I did find something alarming when I was trying to go through the power play, and that's where we decided to go do the window shopping for this vlog. You know what? How about I go ahead and do the window shopping? Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with Amazon. Now, I have it in a incognito window, and because of this incognito window, it's saying that I'm in Germany, even though I'm not. So I go ahead and hit dismiss. Then I got an error message, so I gave up on it and moved on. Apparently you get error messages when you say dismiss. So what's going on here is that, okay, here's the 1X Fly F1 Pro that is going to, okay, $1,600. Now, if you're a German resident who wants to import from the United States, $319. Okay, just, wow. You get it that bad? What's going on here? Okay, so Wednesday, oh wow. We're not worried about that. We're in the private window. So, yeah, there's the 1X Fly F1 Pro. That's probably one of the fewer brands you're going to find on Amazon, especially Amazon Prime. So, there's that. Okay, there's the handheld that is 8840U. And, okay, that's the cheapest one. The Ryzen 8840U, yeah, so 1X Fly. That's another 1X Fly handheld. Okay, 8840U 32, not bad. Okay, Ryzen AI9 from 1X. There's GPD Win. GPD Win is one of the people that have been seen on Amazon. Now, there is another one. No, GPD and 1X are the only few known sellers on Amazon that's selling their brand of handheld PCs. Okay, so now we're done with Amazon and we're on to Best Buy. And here's our locally available options at Best Buy. Actually, I want to go ahead and say more than that, as a matter of fact. What's going on is that we're seeing stuff like Asus ROG Ally, Lenovo Legion Go, and MSI Claw. We're going to find them at Best Buy more rather than Amazon because something's going on over there between Best Buy and Asus and Lenovo and MSI. I have no idea what's going on, so I think retailers other than Amazon, that's where you're having better luck. So we have the Asus ROG Ally X, which is like the upgraded version of the Asus ROG Ally. However, 2 years in a row, they have been hit with a not-so-pleasant track record. They have been caught with quality control-related shenanigans for 2 years in a row. Mind you, 2 years in a row. So that could be the problem here. Now, it's a bad idea to buy that used. Okay, bad idea to buy it used. You probably will buy it brand new. I would probably apply some warranty. But here's the problem. You could get a defective unit, and you would have to take it back to get it replaced or repaired. Then you get sent back. Then something else happens shortly. Then you have to send it over, and it turns into this back and forth, back and forth. It's going to be a marathon unless you're one of the cool kids or you luckily find a unit that's not defective. And that's the issue here. And, okay, $800, that's way cheaper than the other options. Okay? But again, we're looking at the name Asus, and we really can't trust Asus unless Asus is on that redemption route. Okay, so what do I do about that? Okay, so we have the Lenovo Legion Go, okay? So here is the Lenovo Legion Go. $750, not bad. But hold on a minute. What about, there's new versions. There's new versions. Yeah, I know, there is new versions, so I will go ahead and close that out. Okay, Lenovo Legion Go S. Alright, 8-inch, but everybody's dunking on that because here's the thing. Why go for that when the Lenovo Legion Go 2 is going to be around the corner anyway? And that's where it's getting dunked on here. $730 is not bad, but guess what? It's going to be a watered-down version of the Lenovo Legion Go because the Z1 Extreme is going to do far better than the Z2 Go. And what you're going to have to end up doing is that you might as well just go to the Lenovo Legion Go itself. And then, okay, if that's the case, okay, there's the Lenovo Legion Go, and that's coming out, okay? And then, so we head on over to the MSI Claw 8 AI. $900. By the time I'm recording this, it's still coming soon. It's like, when will it be out, okay? So Claw 8 AI, it's going to use Intel Core Ultra 7. It's going to use the new Intel Arc for iGPU for Core Ultra 7 258V. Okay, that being the case. So it's not out yet. We don't know when. Oh, here's another thing. Okay, now I noticed something about the Zotac Zone. Okay, this is the official webpage. I tried finding it in any other retailers. I had a hard time trying to find it on Amazon. There would be like third-party sellers that were going to sell it, but hold on. If we're going to talk about shipping, especially Prime shipping, you would have to wait more than 2 days. As a matter of fact, it will come in a week later because it's coming from somewhere else, and it's not from officially Zotac. Okay, what's going on? I checked Best Buy. Okay, it's not there. Where would I find it? Where is the Zotac Zone? And here's an interesting thing, okay? Micro Center. I don't live near a Micro Center, and I would have it shipped to me, but the problem here, it's not available to have it shipped to you. You have to go to a Micro Center store because it's in-store pickup only. And that is the Zotac Zone. I am not kidding. You would have to... I don't live near a Micro Center. I would have to go on a road trip to a Micro Center to get a Zotac Zone. So by the time I'm recording, the handheld PC market is kind of weird right now. Now also, yes, there is the Ryzen AI 9 processors that are making its way to handhelds. However, there is Strix Halo that people will mention, and that is Ryzen AI Max. Those processors are making it into a couple of laptops. Those are Asus ROG Ally laptops, and again, Asus. But, however, I noticed something when it came to Linus Tech Tips' video discussing Framework, especially the Framework desktop, having the Ryzen AI Max Strix Halo chips in there. And noticing something here. So what's going to happen here is that manufacturers are going to have to basically get things reinvented and refigured out for Strix Halo, especially if we're going to talk about the laptops. So eventually what's going to end up happening is that we're probably going to see the Ryzen AI Max Strix Halo chipsets. Oh, wait, hold on. Pardon me. So what's going to happen here is that the Ryzen AI Max Strix Halo chips will make its way into mini PCs first before it would make its way to the laptops, before it would make its way to the handheld gaming PCs. So this could quite be a very long time. So we're looking at the handheld PC market that's going to be delayed than ever. So that could be the case. Now there's going to be summer sales, there's going to be winter sales, especially holiday sales, okay? But really, to be honest with you here, the best time to get your hands on a handheld PC, unless you're really impatient, would have to be probably, you would have to end up waiting for spring next year in 2026. Okay, so here is the context. Now, something happened, and I predicted that one of those days, it could lead to somebody saying, hey, we should go somewhere else and go on a road trip and stay at a separate place for a couple days vacation or 3 days vacation or whatever the case may be. However, I would need to get my hands on a handheld gaming PC so that way I could have my gacha games that I frequent installed there, and then my retro games installed there, and then a couple of games installed over there. So when I'm somewhere else, I could still be able to grind my dailies and weeklies and grind my events and gather up my gacha banner currency, because guess what could happen the very minute I come back from the vacation? I am going to rely on the latest banner character, and that latest banner character is going to end up being my content for a month. Because finding a game released today is much more of a pain in the ass than ever, because games are more and more harder to trust. And here where the vlog becomes not a vlog anymore, well, the vlog stopped being a vlog long ago. It's now a discussion video. With the IRL environment, the way that it is way more escalated than ever. it is probably not a good idea to be traveling. Now, again, if there is situations where you have to travel, or if you feel that you have to travel, I understand. But right now, unless you're basically traveling for the sole purpose of moving over and staying the fuck over there, okay, I wouldn't be going about doing some traveling for vacations and whatever the case may be. Now, where the games are becoming more and more harder to trust, that has something to do with the tensions that are escalating more than ever. The environment in real life has escalated far more than ever. As a matter of fact, I noticed some very, very alarming things in my everyday. I have found more and more, very more alarming things. Okay, to be honest with you here, it would rather be for the best, and you'd be safer if you just stayed at your house. I mean, especially for the sake of making sure that your computers are going to be alright, your TVs are going to be alright, your stuff is going to be alright, okay? Because of how bad the environment has become, okay? Because there's a lot of crazy stuff that's happening, and it's about to get much worser and worser and worser now that I'm realizing that the shenanigans is getting much worser and worser and worser. And here we go. So, traveling would probably be a bad idea for the time being until we start seeing some de-escalations. So yeah, you would probably be best off not traveling right now. However, if there's going to be exceptions, I understand. I do understand. But really, not a good idea to be doing some traveling. Especially with all hell breaking loose far worse than ever. I mean, let's be honest here. 2025 started out as a disaster, and it's going to end a disaster, okay? And yeah, people were expecting 2025 to be better because, you know, Summer Olympic year was 2024, which is last year, but unfortunately, just because you just survived Summer Olympic year doesn't necessarily mean, okay, things are going to get better. No, 2025 is getting worse, and getting really worse. And yeah, this is by the time I'm recording this, which I'm almost about to be on March 2025, but I already know up ahead, it's going to be a hell of a shit show after a shit show after a shit show after a shit show. Or you know what? Hold on. Let me reword things more clearer. We're going to be dealing with shit show after shit show after shit show after shit show throughout the rest of 2025. That's the thing. If you want to go an optimal route, or you want to future-proof, getting a handheld PC would probably be a no-brainer. Okay? However, when it comes to me getting a handheld PC, I'm going to also be planning on figuring out a way to get a new laptop because I would like to utilize a dual PC on the go, and besides, I need an upgraded laptop anyway to replace the old laptop with. But, however, since I'm going to be experimenting with an on-the-go dual PC setup in the event that you have to make exceptions or whatever the case may be, that could happen. So, an idea that I have on the table, it is what it is, but I will have to cut the video short. That's all. I will be looking forward to you on the next video. Peace out.